everybody, this is Doug Patterson coming to you from my garage and workshop, where on this day I just finished my first cigar box guitar, something of which I'm actually quite proud because I didn't think that I could accomplish something like this. It's a little 3-string, and I'm going to give you a close-up look at it here in just a minute, but I had an interest in building guitars, and I thought what better place to start than with something simple. Actually, it wasn't as simple as I thought it might be, but I have a newfound respect and appreciation for luthiers, good luthiers, because they are incredible craftsmen. It's made out of a Puros Indios cigar box, as you can tell, 3 strings. As I say, I'm going to give you a little closer look up at it, but I just wanted to show it to you from a distance here, and we're going to take a closer look at it, and then I'm going to give you a little bit of what it sounds like, both acoustically and amplified. Okay? I hope you enjoy this as much as I do. Okay, now I'm going to try to hold this camera and also explain the guitar as I go, so it's going to be a little shaky from time to time, I'm sure. Anyhow, as I said, it's made from a Puros Indios cigar box, all wood. I used for the bridge and for the nut, when we get up there and you see it, I used brass machine bolts and cut the heads off so that they would fit on there. This is movable for tuning purposes, which I found one of my learning experiences, but that's very helpful to do. For sound holes, we used brass screened grommets, and they're just super glued into place. It is amplified, and when we open this box up, I'll show you exactly what I use for that. Now, the neck, which took me the vast majority of my time, is something of which I'm pretty proud. It is made of poplar on the bottom here, on the neck part. The fretboard is red oak, and I'm actually quite proud of this. I'm not exactly sure why, but my fret markers I inlaid with Spanish cedar, and I think they actually turned out quite nice. The headstock, as you can see, is just quite simple. It is scalloped there a little bit, and just a little bit of decorative work there on the end. Enclosed tuners, and if you're wondering what these 2 fret markers are doing here, it's because when I drilled the holes for my tuners, I misdrilled the first time around. Then I had these gaping holes, so I just chose to close them up. And actually, if I didn't tell you that, you'd probably think they were just there for decoration. Okay, let's open this thing up. It just opens up like a cigar box, which it actually is. And I'll show you what's inside. Here's the ferrules for the strings, which some cigar box guitars, the neck extends out here and the strings go through and then over the top. But I don't really care for that look, so I chose just to do it from the inside here. It has a Pizu pickup, which I super glued underneath the neck here, and you see I left a little bit of space just so that the headboard would be able to vibrate a little bit more and perhaps generate a little more sound. And of course it goes into an external jack here that we can plug into, and I'll let you hear that in just a minute. I also want to say just a word about what I have written here. I always like to sign my work, at least if I think it's any good or not. And I'm going to call these guitars short pants guitars in memory of my grandfather, Clarence Littleton, who died in the 70s, and he was a shop worker at Akron Standard Mold, and he was a little guy, and so there at the plant they called him short pants. So he taught me my first chords on a guitar, and So in his memory and his honor, and he loved to build things. He loved to be out in the shop, as do I. So, as I say, in his memory, that's what I'm going to call these short pants guitars. All right, I think that's enough. Maybe, oh, I forgot to show you that I told you that the nut is here, and it also is a brass machine bolt that I've cut the ends off of, so it'll fit. The frets, I was actually kind of terrified about doing frets, but you know, once you get the hang of it, it's really not that bad, and I think they look quite nice. And it's a 24-inch scale from here, from the nut to the bridge, and so everything is adjusted accordingly. Okay, I'm going to turn this off, and then when I turn it back on, we're going to take a listen to it. Okay, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to hear this, and first of all, I certainly don't know how to play this just yet. I have it tuned to an open chord, and I don't know how to play a 3-string, and I'm going to try give you a little bit of a sound of what the slide sounds like. And I know nothing about playing slide guitar, but that was one of my intents in building this, was to learn how to play slide. And then I'm going to plug it in and give you a little taste of what it sounds like amplified. And I just got this little amplifier yesterday. Maybe you can see it a little better there. It's just a little tiny amplifier. It's from a place called Smoky Amps. And it sounds pretty sweet. It's going to be nice next week at the beach. That's what I'm going to use when I plug in here. All right. So, this is just, it's just acoustic, and it doesn't sound too bad. The volume's actually not that bad. And slide is, I don't know if this is going to be bad. But you get a little taste. All right, but let's plug it in and hear what it sounds like. Maybe I'm a little close to that. All right, and this is what it sounds like plugged in. Boy, ZZ Top's got nothing on me. Okay, and a little bit of slide, and this is going to sound bad, but take a listen. Not bad, huh? Okay, let's unplug. Listen, I think that's, now you got a little taste of my first cigar box guitar. I think that's pretty cool, and I hope you like it too. Before I go, I want to say a quick thank you to Bill Jaley. And Bill, I hope I pronounced your last name correctly. I got one of his DVDs on how to make a cigar box guitar, and it was invaluable. And I sent him many emails asking him questions. He was very patient, very helpful. So Bill, if you're taking a look at this, thanks a lot, buddy. I appreciate it. Okay, maybe you can build one of these yourself. Thanks.